recording for the first time. This might be cocoa. This also smells like nothing. Weird. Okay. Maybe it's the creamer. I don't know. I'm gonna not use the creamer and see if it was that. Because, that was gross, whatever it was. Let's just do this instead, you know? Sorry about that intermission. We had a big diaper to change. But we're gonna try again with the coffee and see if we can make, hey Gigi, we're gonna try to make coffee that doesn't taste like broccoli now. That was weird and I didn't like it. It made me uncomfy to have broccoli in my coffee. Broccoli in your coffee, it tastes really grody. Yeah, really grody. Really, really grody. This is full, so I better empty it. Can I do it? Oh, come on. Okay, I got it. Oops. Oh, no. Okay, it wasn't as bad as it sounded. It wasn't as bad as it sounded, huh, sweetheart? Yeah. It wasn't as bad as it sounded. I don't know, Gigi, but it was awful. I don't know how it happened, but I know I don't like it. That's what I do. I know I don't like it. I don't know how it happened, but I'm not a fan. It was gross, so we tossed it out and we're making new coffee. And we changed the diaper in the meantime, right? And unfortunately, it means we did wake up, but we have a clean bum bum, so that's more important, right? No rashes. No rashes ever. No rashes ever. Yeah. We've never had a diaper rash in our whole life. Yeah. And we're not going to start now. Okay. Alright, it smells better now. So hopefully this one's okay. I guess it was the creamer or something, I don't know. So I'm using the same half and half and the same milk. Didn't until you started solid foods. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I anticipate there will be some days when that will happen, but for now we will be happily without. Ooh, I spilled. I spilled, honey. I spilled. Yeah, I did. I spilled. Okay. Can you feed from your face so that you're not, your head's not in my chest and suffocating yourself? It's great. It's great. Okay, let's put the milks away. Alright, welcome back everybody. It's as if we have begun again. Making you a pillow and you keep kicking it away. There you go, that's your pillow. Oh my gosh, you should definitely, I'm literally 10 minutes from there, Sophie, I'm not even joking. I live 10 minutes from LAX, or maybe 15, give or take, I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. In our change, you seem to have fallen down a smidge, my sweet. Yeah, I really want to do like a pop-up, like meetup pop-up thing. Hey, John. Everyone say hi to John. John, we miss you. You're not around as much, which I know is because you're working, but doesn't mean we don't love you. Okay, let's try this again and make sure it doesn't taste like broccoli. See, it's fine now. It must have been the creamer. That's so weird. It had to be that creamer, which we haven't even had that long, but this tastes like normal coffee. I did rinse the cups, yeah. And I cleaned out this, oops. I cleaned out the milk frother too. What book of John's do you recommend? Well, you should start at the beginning, right? Because it's a series. So definitely start at the very beginning with the first book, and you'll kind of fall in love with the characters there, and then things get a little wild. But definitely start at the beginning. It's really important. Oh no, Isabella, I'm sorry to hear that. It's true. We all fell in love with a lot of John's characters. Some of them we hate, some of them we love. It is what it is. I was 14 when I started writing this. They're not okay. They're great. We had a great time reading them. We read them here in book club. It was one of our early book club things. You know, like really, hey Avery. It was one of our, I want to say it was like the maybe 4th or 5th book we read for book club ever, like way back. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Way long time ago. Okay. Let's see if we can do this while she is arguing with me. Okay. Okay, we got this. We did it, you guys. We did it. We got the phone on the tripod with the baby wiggling. Okay, my sweet angel. Can I have a sip of coffee before we read? What do you think? It turns out we can. Fantastic. Morning, Mel. It is a gorgeous day today. It is beautiful, and you know it's real because you're just around the corner from me right now, Sophie. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Stop bonking your head into the rings. I put this pillow here to give you a cushion. Yeah, so that you can sleep comfy. Yeah. John, quick, while Rocky's not here, tell us. Good morning, Beth. Tell us what you're doing for her for Mother's Day. We won't tell. I promise we won't tell. Did you get her something fun? A bath? Does she like baths? I would like bath bombs. Not that I really have time for baths anymore, but you know. You know. In case anyone didn't remember, we have Roll for Slime today at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and it is all Mother's Day Roll for Slimes, where the kids get to pick the stuff that go in your slimes instead of the dice, which I think is really cool. Kind of sweet, right? And if you have multiple kids, they each get to pick one thing. So that's fun. If you're like me and you only have one kid, they only pick one thing, and I pick the rest because I'm in charge. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Ray. So thank you all for your patience while we had that quick intermission so that we could make new coffee and change a diaper. And now we will read Mockingjay. I think we are... No, we are not asleep again. You want to be asleep again? You could. You could be asleep again. It'd be so nice. My fur children would pick nothing. You don't know that. You don't know that. That's not true, Brittany. They could totally pick something. What if they meowed 3 times and that's 3? Are we back on the same time now? Or it's about 8:52, correct? Yes, it is 8:52. That's exactly right. That's exactly what time it is. Secret Husband and Jasmine need to make you slime where they shoot it all. That would be really cute. That would be really cute. Okay. Are you settled? Are you settled from your wiggles? Are you all settled in? No. No, we are not settled. Do you want to go in your bouncy? Would you rather bounce now that you're awake? You're mad at me for waking you up, but you had a big diaper. It was important. It was important. They're dogs with oh, I don't know why I said, why did I think you had cats? Well, yeah, you could bark at everything. Well, then maybe that means they want everything. Okay, here you go. Ready? 1, 2, a wee! Here you go. Here's your chewy. Here's your chewy. Take it. Take it. There you go. Okay, happy girl. Okay, she's a happy girl. Oh my gosh, multiple people are trying to invite me to join their lives. Wait, really quickly before we start, can I tell you guys a like small town conspiracy theory? And by small town, I mean just the slime community. Really quickly before we start reading, I know this is bleeding into book club time, but like, so I have to tell you something. It's like really important. So I got you know how we've been like plagued with
violations on a lot of my lives recently that make no sense, and we're always like, what are you talking about? Like, why is it saying that my live is inappropriate, or like whatever, all of those things. You guys have experienced that, right? And it doesn't happen in book club, right? It happens on slime lives, and it's like, these lives are totally appropriate. I don't know what you're talking about. I was confused, I was upset. Some of my videos were getting flagged for unoriginal or like copying content, which makes no sense because none of my videos are copied content from anyone. Like, it's all right out of my own brain. They're all like, you guys see my videos, you guys know I don't copy anybody, right? Like, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Why would I? Like, I have too much to do in my day I just record what I'm doing all day, and it's just me living. So anyway, I got an email from someone who is a frequent person on my lives, and she's lovely. And she said, Sasha, she's like, I'm on a live, and she said, it's really important, check your email when you have a chance. And I said, well, I don't know if it's just cool, it's just that I'm busy, and so I just film what I'm doing, and it's just real, right? And so she said in this email, and I'm not gonna say who she is, and I'm not gonna say who she mentioned, but she said, there is a person who I see on your lives every time you get a violation, and apparently that's happened to other Slimers too, and I've noticed that as soon as that person enters your live, you almost immediately get flagged. And I'm like, that's so weird. And she was like, yeah, it's happened to other Slimers, and they've talked about it, and they like band together about it. And I was like, are you being serious? And she was like, yeah. So I ran a test, and we have a fire truck. So I don't know how many of you were on my live. It's not Olivia. It's not Olivia. Wait, you guys, I didn't bam the person. They are a real one, Heather, I agree. But wait, listen to this, guys. Thursday, how many of you were on my live Thursday? We had a long roll for slime that was almost 2 full hours. That person didn't come, and we got 0 violations. A little sus, right? A little sus. Now, it's only one. You can't make a sample size out of just one. You have to test things multiple times for it to be viable, right? But like, it is a little sus. So we're gonna test it again. You know? We're gonna keep testing this. And right, literally though, Claire, literally though, it was not you, Heather. It was not you, I promise. The person's not in book club. They never come to book club. I know, the baby's playing with her Chewy. It's none of you. I wouldn't say it here if it was any of you. Yeah, permanent banana. Permanent. Oh, don't drop your Chewy, Soupy. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know, I think we have found it's not you, Roxy, that's for sure. We might have found the mole. We might have found the mole. I wouldn't say it if I thought the person was in the room right now. They're not here right now. Oh my God, imagine they're here right now. We would be getting a violation if they were here right now. Look, I'm saying it, violation, 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 and nothing's happening. I'm saying all the words, baby, give birth, slime, oh my gosh, slime time. It is someone who talks on the live, Avery. I don't want to say it live, but I'll maybe mention it on Patreon. But like, I'm gonna test it. Before I blow the person's game up, I'm going to test my theory a few more times and make sure that I'm right, because I don't want to accuse anyone when I'm wrong, but we are on to something. Apparently it's been a problem for other Slimers too. If it was just me, I would think that the person who emailed me was like a little cray-cray, but apparently it's happened to other Slimers, and as soon as they block this person, it stops happening. So the proof is in the pudding for them. I'm gonna do my own testing, but Secret husband, can you imagine? No. Secret husband likes that I have a business. He thinks I'm cool. Or so he tells me anyway. I know, I love that someone figured it out. And what a real lady, like a girl's girl. Block them and see if it stays good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Have someone close to you watch specifically for said person. Yeah, well, yeah, that person always talks. So, yeah, apparently this is their hobby, right? From what I've been told. No, Jokester is good. Do people not have any? Truly, Gigi. Truly. Secret baby, can you imagine? She's like, I don't want mom to do slime lives anymore because that takes away my time. She's going on and she's like, not appropriate for kids. Not. You would never, huh? No, because you get to go. I mean, you know, her hand control is getting better. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. She can now grasp things. So, you know, yes, you can. I see it right now. You're doing a great job. She also, you know what the funny thing is? Good morning, Brenda. She does this with her hands a lot because she's just discovering her hands. So it always looks like she's plotting something because she goes like this. Grasp and type sentences. That's right. Yeah. Right now she's literally doing this. And like obviously she doesn't know what it means, but like it's just she's discovered her hands are there and so she likes to play with them. But it's funny. You are funny. You're a funny girl. Yeah. I know she's like I can't show you guys because like we don't show her face obviously, but Secret Husband took these pictures of her once and he had me put the pictures to a scene from The Godfather. So it looks like she's going like, you gotta act like a man, and then she like does the Italian hands. It's from when she was like 2 weeks old. It's, I mean, maybe I was just tired, but we were crying laughing because she made all these faces and these hand gestures that she's like so Italian. And so we sent it to our whole family, her performing The Godfather. Looks like, pretty sure someone's funny to be. Definitely, she's the most adorable baby ever. Yes, definitely. That's right. Okay, let's read. Sorry I took up so much of book club time this morning, but all of that felt important. The diaper was important, the gross coffee getting away was important, and the conspiracy theory felt important. But let's read chapter 16, page 218, my darling. You look like you're gonna sneeze. Are you? Bless you. It was true, she was gonna sneeze. You know why? Because you have mommy's photic sneeze reflex, and there's sun today. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, we are gonna see outside because you're sitting by the window, huh? It's nice. It's nice. Okay. Always. In the twilight of Morphling, PETA whispers the word and I go searching for him. It's a gauzy, violet-tinted world with no hard edges and many places to hide. I push through the cloud banks, follow faint tracks, and catch the scent of cinnamon, of dill. Once I feel his hand on my cheek and try to trap it, but it dissolves like mist through my fingers. When I finally begin to surface into the sterile hospital room in 13, I remember I was under the influence of sleep syrup. My heel had been injured after I climbed on a branch over the electric fence and I dropped back into 12. PETA had put me to bed and I asked him to stay with me until I was drifting off. He whispered something that I couldn't quite catch. Part of my brain had trapped his single word of a reply and let it swim up through my dreams to taunt me now. Always. Morphling dulls the extremes of all emotions, so instead of a stab of sorrow, I merely feel emptiness, a hollow of dead brush where flowers used to bloom. Unfortunately, there's not enough of the drug left in my veins for me to ignore the pain on the left side of my body. That's where the bullet hit. Oh yeah, I forgot. At the end of the last chapter, she got pew-pewed. She got pew-pewed, honey. Yeah, Katniss did, in case anyone missed it, right at the end. My hands fumble over the thick bandages encasing my ribs, and I wonder what I'm still doing here. If it wasn't him, the man kneeling before me on the square, the one that burned out from the nut, he didn't pull the trigger. It was someone further back in the crowd. There was less sense of penetration than the feeling that I'd been struck with a sledgehammer. Everything after that moment of impact is confusion riddled with gunfire. I try to sit up, but the only thing that I manage is a moan. The white curtains that divide my bed from the next patient whips back, and Joanna Mason stares down at me. At first, I feel threatened because she attacked me in the arena, but then I have to remind myself that she did it to save my life. It was part of the rebel plot, but still, that doesn't mean that she doesn't despise me. Maybe her treatment of me was all an act for the Capitol. I'm alive, I say rustily. No kidding, brainless. Joanna walks over and plunks down on my bed. Oh, you didn't like that she said that? Yeah, I understand. Sending spikes of pain shooting across my chest, and when she grins at my discomfort, I know that we're not in for some warm reunion scene. Still a little sore. With an expert hand, she quickly detaches the morphling drip from my arm and plugs it into a socket taped into the crook of her own. They started cutting back my supply a few days ago. They're afraid I'm going to turn into one of those freaks from 6. I had to borrow it from you when the coast was clear. Didn't think you'd mind. Mind? How could I mind when she was almost tortured to death by snow after the quarter quell? I have no right to mind, and she knows that. Joanna sighs at the morphling as it enters her bloodstream. Maybe they were onto something in 6. Drug yourself out, paint flowers on your body. Not such a bad life. Seemed happier than the rest of us anyway. In the weeks since I left 13, she's gained some weight back. A soft down of hair has sprouted on her shaved head, helping hide some of the scars. But if she's siphoning off the morphling, she's struggling. They've got this head doctor who comes around every day, supposed to be helping me recover, like some guy who spent his life in this rabbit warren. What's a rabbit warren? I don't know. In this rabbit warren is gonna fix me up. Complete idiot. At least 20 times a session he reminds me I'm totally safe. I manage to smile back at her. It's truly a stupid thing to say, especially to a victor, as if a state of being safe ever existed anywhere for anyone. How about you, Mockingjay, she says. You feeling totally safe? Oh, yeah, I felt totally safe. Right up until I got shot, I say. Please, that bullet never even touched you. Cinna saw to that. I think of the layers of protective armor in my Mockingjay outfit, but the pain came from somewhere. Maybe broken ribs, I say? Nah, not even. You're bruised pretty good, though. The impact ruptured your spleen. They couldn't repair it. She gives a dismissive wave of her hand. Don't worry, you don't need one. And if you did, they'd find you one, wouldn't they? It's everyone's job to keep you alive. Is that why you hate me? I ask. Partly, she admits. Jealousy certainly is involved. I also think you're a little hard to swallow with your tacky romantic drama and your defender of the helpless act. It only feels like it isn't an act, and that's what makes you so unbearable. Please, feel free to take that personally. You should have been the Mockingjay. No one would have had to feed you lines, I say. True, but no one likes me, she tells me. They do trust you, though. To get me out, they trusted you, I remind her. And they're afraid of you. You want out? You want out? Out? You want out? You look so sleepy. You look so sleepy, my baby. It's a tunnel system for rabbits. I like that. You're so sleepy. You look so sleepy. Are you a smiley angel? Are you my smiley angel? You look like a sleepy angel. Yeah. You got the hiccups, huh? It's the worst. Nobody wants the hiccups. My child is throwing his lunch to the ground for the dogs. Susan, have I ever told you the story about Zoe and feeding her dog? If not, I need to, because you will love it and it will make you feel really good about what your kid is doing. Oh, wiggly worm, I know, I know. Yeah, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, okay. I know, you're doing your kickoffs because you have the hiccups and you're very uncomfy about it. We're very uncomfy about our hiccups. I know, my angel. I'm sorry about them. So sorry. I know they're the worst. If you would take a pacifier, they'd go away. They would. They would go away if you would take a pacifier, but I know you won't. Because you hate them, huh? We hate them with a fiery passion. No pacifiers in this household, am I right? Am I right? Okay, let's keep reading, huh? Yeah. Here, maybe, but in the capital, you're the one they're scared of. Gail appears in the doorway, and Joanna neatly unhooks herself and reattaches my morphling drip. Your cousin's not afraid of me, she says confidently, and she scoots off my bed, crosses to the door, nudging Gail with her hip as she passes him. Are you gorgeous? We hear her laughter as she disappears down the hall. I raise my eyebrows at him as he takes my hand. Oh yeah, terrified, he mouths, and I laugh as it turns into a wince. Easy. He strokes my face as the pain ebbs. You gotta stop running straight into trouble. I know, but someone blew up a mountain, I answer. Instead of pulling back, he leans closer. He's searching my face. You think I'm heartless. I know you're not, but I won't tell you it's okay, I say. And now he draws back almost impatiently. Katniss, there is a difference, really, between crushing our enemy in a mine or blowing them out of the sky with one of Beatty's arrows. Is there a difference? No. The result is the same. I don't know. We were under attack in 8 for one thing. The hospital was under attack, I say. Yeah, and those hoverplanes came from District 2, he said. So by taking them out, we prevent further attacks. Yeah, but that's the kind of thinking you could turn into an argument for killing anyone at any time. You could just justify sending kids into the Hunger Games to prevent the district from getting out of line, I say. No, I don't buy that, he tells me. Well, I do, I reply. It must be those trips to the arena in me, I guess. Fine. We know how to disagree, he says. We always have. Maybe it's good. Between you and me, what we've got now is District 2. Really? For a moment, a feeling of triumph flares up inside me, and then I think about the people in the square. Was there fighting after I was shot? No, not much. The workers from the Nut turned on the Capitol soldiers. Rebels just sat by and watched, he says. Actually, the whole country just sat by and watched. Well, I guess that's what they do best, I say. What's the matter, honey? I know, my wiggly baby. What's wrong? The hiccups are the worst. Do you want to lay down? Would you feel better if you lay down? A little bit lay down. Would that help? Yeah. Okay, I'll turn this way so there's no sun. How's that? Yeah, is that better? We're kicking. You have no boogies in your nose, though. That must feel nice. No boogies. No boogies. Yes, little toes are out. Little toes. Release the feetsies so we can feel things and learn. Release the feetsies. Release them. Oh, release the toes. Okay. You'd think that losing a major organ would entitle you to lie around for a few weeks, but for some reason my doctor wants me up and moving almost immediately. Even with the morphling, the internal pain is severe the first few days, but then it slacks off considerably. The soreness from the bruised ribs, however, promises to hang on for a while. I begin to resent Joanna's dipping into my morphling supply, but I still let her take whatever she likes. Rumors of my death have been running rampant, so they sent a team in to film me in my hospital bed. Hey, Ellen, say hi to Auntie Ellen. She's here right now. Yeah, she came to say hi to you. I show off my stitches and impressive bruising and congratulate the districts on their successful battle for unity, and then I warn the Capitol to expect us soon. As part of my rehabilitation, I take short walks above ground each day. One afternoon, Plutarch joins me and gives me an update on our current situation. Oh, speaking of Ellen, I'm wearing an Ellen shirt. Look, I'm literally wearing a shirt from Ellen's podcast as she is here, in case she didn't believe that I literally wear it every third day after it's been washed. Here it is. Oh, that's funny. Fortifying. That's a new word. Fortifying. Hey, I like it. Fortifying supply lines and seeing to the wounded, reorganizing their troops, the Capitol, like 13 during the dark days, finds itself completely cut off from outside help as it holds the threat of nuclear attack over its enemies. Unlike 13, the Capitol is not in a position to reinvent itself and become self-sufficient. Oh yeah, the city might be able to scrape along for a while, says Plutarch. Certainly there are emergency supplies stocked up, but the significant difference between 13 and the Capitol are that the expectations of the populace are different. 13 was used to hardship, whereas the Capitol, all they've ever known is panem et circenses. It's where the missing L and the Fluffle went. That's right, that's where the missing L and the Fluffle went. What's that? I recognize the panem, of course, but the rest of that sentence is nonsense. It's a saying from thousands of years ago, written in a language called Latin, about a place called Rome, he explains. Panem et circenses translates into bread and circuses. The writer was saying that in return for full bellies and entertainment, his people have given up their political responsibility, and therefore their power. And I think about the Capitol, the excess of food, the ultimate entertainment, the Hunger Games. So that's what the districts are for, to provide the bread and the circuses. Yes, and as long as they keep rolling in, the Capitol could control its little empire. But right now, it can provide neither. At least that's what the standard the people are accustomed to is, says Plutarch. We have the food, and I'm about to orchestrate an entertainment propos that's sure to be popular. After all, everyone loves a wedding. I freeze in my tracks, sick at the idea of what he's suggesting, somehow staging some perverse wedding between Peeta and me. I haven't been able to face him in that one-way glass since I've been back, and at my own request, they only give updates on Peeta's condition with Hamish. He speaks very little about it. Different techniques are being tried. There will truly never be a way to cure him, and now they want me to marry him for a propos? Plutarch rushes to reassure me. Oh, no, Katniss. It's not your wedding. It's Finnick and Annie's. All you need to do is show up and pretend to be happy for them. Well, that's one of the few things I don't have to pretend, Plutarch, I tell him. Oh, you don't want to sit this way anymore. You don't want to sit this way anymore. Okay. You don't have to sit that way anymore. That's okay. That's one of the few things I won't have to pretend to be happy about, Plutarch, I tell him. And the next few days bring a fury of activity as the event is planned. The difference between the capital and 13 are thrown into sharp relief by the event. When Coin says wedding, she means two people signing a piece of paper and being assigned a new compartment. Plutarch means hundreds of people dressed in finery of a 3-day event. Really? Tell us more. What else? What else? You need attention? You need mommy to pay attention to you? Tell mommy more. What is it? What is it? Tell mommy. Tell mommy. What is it? What is it? What is it? The hiccups went away at least. The hiccups went all gone. Tell me more. Tell me more. Do you want to go back in your bouncer now that the hiccups are gone? Maybe. Do you want to go back in your bouncer now that the hiccups are gone? Maybe. Maybe. Is that what you want, my sweet angel? Oh, what's that sound about? Why are we sad? What are we sad about? Yeah. Are we a little bit hungry? Are we a little bit hungry even though we just ate? Maybe we're a little bit hungry. Maybe we're a little bit hungry. That's okay. That's okay. You can be a little bit hungry. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I know, but you got to give me a second. I can't just feed you out of the blue. I can't just feed you out of the blue. It's got to be prepped. There you go. There you go. There you go. Are we a happy girl now? Are we a happy girl now? Yeah, okay. We were a hungry girl. Okay, no problem. You eat, mommy read. Yes, you can eat and mommy will read. Let's see, where was I? Sorry about that. Caddy came to check on her. Oh, hi, sweet girl. Yes, thank you for checking on her. That was really nice of you, precious. When Coin, let's see, where was I? That's it? That's all you wanted? That can't be. That was so little. Okay. Plutarch meets hundreds of people dressing in the finery of a 3-day celebration, and it's amusing to watch them haggle over the details. Plutarch has to fight for every guest, every musical note, and after Coin vetoes a dinner, entertainment, and alcohol, Plutarch yells, "What's the point of a propo if no one's having any fun?" It's hard to put a game maker on a budget, but even a quiet celebration causes a stir in 13, where they seem to have no holidays at all. When it's announced that children are wanted to sing District 4's wedding song, practically every kid shows up. There's no shortage of volunteers to help make the decorations. In the dining hall, people chat excitedly about the event. Maybe it's more than the festivities. Maybe it's that we're all so starved for something good to happen that we really want to be a part of it. It would explain why, when Plutarch has a fit over what the bride will wear, I volunteer to take Annie back to my house in 12, where Cinna left a variety of evening clothes in a big storage closet downstairs. All of the wedding gowns that he designed for me went back to the capital, but there are some dresses that I wore on the victory tour. I'm a little leery about being with Annie, since all I really know about her is that Finnick loves her, and everybody thinks she's mad. On the hovercraft ride, I decide that she's less mad than unstable. She laughs at odd places in the conversation and drops out of it distractedly. Those green eyes fixate on a point with such intensity that you find yourself trying to make out what she sees in the empty air. Sometimes, for no reason, she presses both of her hands over her ears as if to block out a painful sound. All right, she's strange, but if Finnick loves her, that's good enough for me. I got permission for my prep team to come along, so I'm relieved of not having to make any fashion decisions. And when I open the closet, we fall silent because Cinna's presence is so strong in the flow of the fabrics. And then Octavia drops to her knees and rubs the hem of a skirt against her cheeks and bursts into tears. Hey, it's okay, it's okay. It's right here. It's okay, it just dropped for a second. Oh, happy Mother's Day to your mommy. Oh, thank you, Caddy. Okay, I'm sorry you dropped it. I'm sorry you're upset. I'm gonna give it back to you right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my angel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. It's right here. You just have to go for it. You just have to go for it. It's right there. Yeah. That's where it is. That's right. That's right. I know, right? It's a good scene, Christina. I agree. Let's get back to it. It's been so long, she gasps, since I've seen anything pretty. Oh, that is sad. Despite reservations on Coin's side that it's too extravagant and on Plutarch's side that it's too drab, the wedding is a smash hit. The 300 lucky guests culled from 13 and the many refugees wear their everyday clothes, and the decorations are made from autumn foliage. The music is provided by a choir of children accompanied by the lone fiddler who made it out of 12 with his instrument. It's so simple, frugal by the capital standards. It doesn't matter, though, because nothing can compete with the beauty of the couple. It's about their borrowed finery. It isn't about their borrowed finery. Annie wears a silk green dress that I wore in 5, and Finnick wears one of Peta's suits that they altered, although the clothes are still striking. Who can look past the radiant faces of two people for whom this day was virtually an impossibility? Dalton, the cattle guy from 10, conducts the ceremony since it's similar to the one used in his district. But there are unique touches of District 4, a net woven from long grass that covers the couple during their vows, the touching of each other's lips with salt water, and the ancient wedding song which likens a marriage to a sea voyage. No, I don't have to pretend to be happy for them. After the kiss that seals the union, the cheers, and the toast with apple cider, the fiddler strikes up a tune that turns every head from 12. We may have been the smallest and poorest district in Panem, but we do know how to dance. Nothing has been officially scheduled at this point, but Plutarch, who is calling the propo from the Capitol control room, must have had his fingers crossed. Sure enough, Greasy Say grabs Gale by the hand and pulls him to the center of the floor and faces off with him. People pour in to join them, forming 2 long lines, and the dance begins. I'm standing off to the side, clapping to the rhythm, when a bony hand pinches me above the elbow. Joanna scowls at me. Are you going to miss the chance to let Snow see you dancing? She's right. What could spell victory louder than a happy Mockingjay twirling around to music? I find Prim in the crowd. Since winter evenings gave us a lot of time to practice, we're actually pretty good partners. I brush off her concerns about my rib, and we take our place in the line. It hurts, but the satisfaction of having Snow watch me dance with my little sister reduces that feeling to dust. Dancing transforms us. We teach the steps to District 13 guests, and we insist on a special number for the bride and groom. We join hands and make a giant spinning circle where people show off their footwork. Nothing silly, joyful, or fun has happened in so long. This could go on all night, if not for the last event planned in Plutarch's propo. One I hadn't heard about because it was meant to be a surprise. 4 people are wheeling out a huge wedding cake from the side of the room. Most of the guests back up and make way for this rarity. It's a dazzling creation with blue and green, white-tipped icing waves swimming with fish and sailboats, seals and sea flowing. But I push my way through the crowd to confirm what I knew at first sight. Hungry girl, huh? Surely, as the embroidered stitches in Annie's gown were done by Cinna's hand, the frosting flowing on the cake were done by Peta's. This may seem like a small thing, but it speaks volumes. Hamish has been keeping a great deal from me. The boy that I last saw screaming his head off, trying to tear free of his restraints, could never have made this, never could have had the focus, kept his hands steady, or designed something so perfect for Finnick and Annie. As if anticipating my reaction, Hamish is at my side. What's wrong, honey? It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's right here, and this is your favorite side. No, no sad. No sad. No sad. What's the matter, my angel? What's the matter, my angel? What is it, baby? Yeah? What is it, my sweet angel? You all done? You want up to burp? You want up to burp? Yeah, you're all done? You want to burp? Do we need to burp, my sweet angel? Is that what we need? Oh, we need a cuddle. We are so tired, huh? I can feel your body is so heavy. You're so heavy. It means you're sleepy. Just sleep, my angel. Just sleep. Yeah. Oh, that was a good burp. Let's you and me have a talk, Hamish says. Out in the hall, away from the cameras, I ask, what's happening to him? And, oh, what is it? What's the matter? Hamish shakes his head. I don't know. None of us know. Oh, wait, that's a real cry. What is it, my angel? What is it? What is it, my angel? Hey, Karen. Say hi to Aunt Karen. She came to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I don't know. None of us knows. Sometimes he's almost rational, and then for no reason he goes off again. Doing the cakes was kind of therapy for him. He's been working on it for days. Watching him, he almost seems like before. So he's got run of the place? I ask, and the idea makes me nervous about 5 different levels. Oh no, he frosted under heavy guard. He's under lock and key, but I have talked to him, Hamish says. Face to face? I ask, and he didn't go nuts? No, pretty angry with me, but for all the right reasons, not telling him about the rebel plot and whatnot. Hamish pauses a moment as if deciding something. He says that he would like to see you. I'm on a frosting sailboat, tossed around by blue-green waves. The deck is shifting beneath me. My palms press into the wall to steady myself. This wasn't part of the plan. I wrote PETA off in 2, and then I was going to the capital to kill Snow and get myself taken out. The gunshot was only a temporary setback. Never was I supposed to hear the words, he'd like to see you. But now that I have, there's no way to refuse it. At midnight, I'm standing outside the door to his cell, his hospital room. We have to wait for Plutarch to finish getting his wedding footage, which despite the lack of razzle-dazzle, he is pleased with. Well, the best thing about the Capitol ignoring 12 all these years is that you people still have a little spontaneity to you. The audience will eat that up, like when PETA announced he was in love with you, or when you did that trick with the berries. It really makes for good television. I wish I could meet with PETA privately, but the audience of doctors assembled behind the one-way glass with clipboards ready and pens poised are there. When Hamish gives me the okay in my earpiece, I open the door slowly. Those blue eyes lock on me instantly. He's got 3 restraints on each arm and a tube that can dispense a knockout drug just in case he loses control. He doesn't fight to free himself, though. He only observes me with the weary look of someone who still hasn't ruled out that he's in the presence of a mutt. I walk over until I'm standing about a yard from his bed, and there's nothing to do with my hands, so I cross my arms protectively over my ribs before I speak. Hey, I say. Hey, he responds. I know. It's like his voice, almost his voice, except there's something new in it, like an edge of suspicion. Hamish said that you wanted to talk to me, I say. Look at you, for starters. It's like he's waiting for me to transform into some hybrid drooling wolf right before his eyes. He stares for so long that I find myself casting furtive glances at the one-way glass, hoping for some sort of direction from Hamish, but my earpiece is silent. You're not very big, are you? Or particularly pretty. I know he's been through hell and back, and yet somehow the observation rubs me the wrong way. Well, you've looked better too. Hey, Liz. Hamish's advice to back off gets muffled by PETA's laughter. Oh, honey, what is it? You want to go back in your bouncy now that you've eaten? Is that what you want? Is that what you want, my angel? Oh. Wee! 1, 2. Woo! Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not comfy, huh? You got a piece of mommy's hair in your toesies. Let's check all our toesies and make sure they're clear. No hair tourniquets. No, no, no. That's not good. Okay, all gone. All of them are gone. My baby is 3.5 months old. Yeah, aren't you? And you're doing a great job holding that Chewy. You're doing a great job. Hamish's advice to back off gets muffled by Peta's laughter. And you're not even remotely nice to say that to me after all we've been through? Yeah, we've been through a lot, and you're the one who's known for being nice, not me. I'm doing everything wrong, and I know that. I don't know why I feel so defensive. He's been tortured. He's been hijacked. What is wrong with me? And suddenly I think I might start screaming at him. I'm not even sure what about. So I decide to just get out of there. Look, I don't feel well, so maybe I'll drop by tomorrow. I just reached the door when his voice stops me. Katniss, I remember about the bread. The bread. Our one moment of real connection before the Hunger Games. They showed you the tape of me talking about it? I say, no. Is there a tape of you talking about it? Why didn't the Capitol use that against me? I made it the day that you were rescued, I answer. The pain in my chest wraps around my ribs like a vice. The dancing was a mistake. Hey. So, what do you remember then? Yeah. Did you drop it? Did you drop it? Here, grab it. Grab it. Grab it. There you go. That's nice, huh? Very nice. You in the rain, he says softly, digging in our trash bins, burning the bread, my mother hitting me, taking the bread out for the pig, but giving it to you instead. Yeah, that's it. That is what happened, I say. And the next day after school, I wanted to thank you, but I didn't know how. You were outside at the end of the day, and I tried to catch your eye, but you looked away, and then for some reason, I think you picked a dandelion. I nod at him. He does remember. I have never spoken about that moment aloud. I must have loved you a lot, he says. You did. My voice catches, and I pretend to cough. And, did you love me? He asks. I keep my eyes on the tiled floor. Everyone says I did. Everyone says that's why Snow had you tortured, to break me. That's not the answer. That's not an answer, he tells me. I don't know what to think when they showed me some of the tapes. In that first arena, it looked like you tried to kill me with those tracker jackers. Yeah, I was trying to kill all of you, I say. You had me treed. Later, there's a lot of kissing. It didn't seem very genuine on your part, though. Did you like the kissing? He asks. Sometimes, I admit. Do you know that people are watching us right now? I know. What about Gale? He continues. My anger returns. I know, my sweet girl. I don't care about his recovery. This isn't the business of the people behind the glass. He's not a bad kisser either, I say shortly. And it was okay with both of us. You kissing the other? He asks. No, it wasn't okay with either of you, but I wasn't asking your permission, I tell him. Peeta laughs again, coldly and dismissively. Well, you're a piece of work then, aren't you? Hamish doesn't protest when I walk out. Down the hall, through the beehive of compartments, I find a warm pipe to hide behind in the laundry room. It takes a long time before I get to the bottom of why I'm so upset, and when I do, it's almost too mortifying to admit. All those months of taking for granted that Peeta thought I was wonderful are over. Finally, he can see me for who I really am. I'm violent, distrustful, manipulative, and deadly. And I hate that for him. Woo! Well, I'm sorry for the throng of interruptions, but that was an intense chapter. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. All right, we are going to run to the farmer's market. And then we have an appointment to get the car checked up. And then we're going to come do Roll for Slime, which Mommy did all the prep for yesterday and even made a new putty base yesterday for it. And all the lists are made and everything is ready to go. Oh yeah, you have a toy that sounded like this. So I will see you all in just a couple of hours at the 3 p.m. Pacific time Roll for Slime, which is Mother's Day. Yeah? All right, I will see you all later for that. Oh, it's not the same one. Yeah, but they are cute, right? She loves them though. She's staring at it right now. Oh, you're so sleepy, my angel. You are so sleepy. It's not 3 hours away. I think it's 6 hours away. Yeah, well, 5.5 hours from now. Yeah, because it's at 3 p.m. Pacific time and it's only 9:30 here. But that's okay. Don't worry. You're all good. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye, guys.